Hello everyone, welcome back to the Lord of the Rings Online, the SLOTRO 2 edition. This is Nomadan here. Say hello to everyone, Nomadan. Indeed, and he's got much to cheer about too as we sit here. He's just noticing Baker's Dozen above his head, and Baker's Dozen's rather appropriate as we stand here in front of the Boffin house and all her children. She's had quite a few buns in the oven herself, hasn't she? That's one thing that I think I may have talked about before, but it's always worth mentioning. People talk about how there's no sex in the Lord of the Rings movies, or the Lord of the Rings books. You know, sex is everything in his books are considered, courtly love. It's high, courtly love, the kind of things that you saw in King Arthur and stuff like that. It was this high ideal of, yes, I will ride here. Allow me to take this handkerchief. I will ride with it into battle as a sign of my fealty and devotion to you and all. Nobody ever seemed to have sex, although there was an awful lot of children being born. And there, you gotta kind of get it here. You have to read behind the lines. He may not talk about sex and all that in his books, but damn if you go and look on the... Just go look on the appendices and look in the Hobbit family trees, and you'll know that the Hobbits are some horny little dogs. I mean, look at how many children Sam had. Sam was a player. All right, folks, we are going to, as it's what, 4 dawn? Yes, it is. It's brightening up nicely here. We are going to be going to Hingstacer Farm. In fact, we've got a couple of things what do we got here? Deed completed. Smoke before the fire. The One Ring has been found. The forces of Mordor are on the move. War is coming to Middle-earth. The forces of the enemy have begun to march and wage open war against the free peoples of Middle-earth. Is that because we hit... Skirmish recruit. We hit level 20 and we can do skirmishes now. That's why. So I bet we got the title that goes along with it, right? Oh. Nomadan, Page Hunter. It seems as if you're always trying to track down pages from one book or another. Nice. Did we get that because of tracking down bingos? That is a good one, though. Yeah, we are always trying to track down pages for some kind of quest or deed, aren't we? I wonder if we got that from hunting down bingos stuff. Let's do something we rarely do. We rarely remember to do until about halfway into the episode, and let's turn on our Find the Path skill and get it going. We are going to run over to Hingstacer Farm today. And I think now that we've hit level 20, we should be able to go and get a horse. While we're on the way, let's take a look at our new mail. Skirmishes, war is upon us. Yep, that's where that came from. As darkness creeps across the stricken lands of Middle-earth, none are safe from the peril in the east. Skirmish camps have appeared throughout the lands as rallying points for those who will stand together to fight the shadow. Stout soldiers gladly lend their weapons, but they lack a leader. What hero will answer the summons? I beseech you to visit one of our skirmish camps and speak with its captain. Camps can be found in towns throughout Middle-earth, such as Bree, Thorin's Hall, Brockenborings, Estelden, and many others. Under your banner we shall follow your command. Hope is not yet lost for the free peoples if a warrior of your class stands with us. I hope that one day we shall stand together on the field of battle. The skirmishers await your sword. Idrininian, skirmish captain of the North Downs. Indeed. Let's take the item. Very good. So we have a letter now that starts the quest skirmishes, reporting in. We have done that with Narwhale in the past. We will maybe take a look on it and see how... I'm trying to remember what class Narwhale had. I want to say she either had an archer or a soldier. So we might repeat the introductory thing with Nomadan here with a different class. Just to see how it goes with a different class of soldier with you. We'll see. We'll see. But in the meantime, what's this? Why we got another one? Quest item. Oh, that's, yeah, I know. That's quest item, yes. All right. In the meantime, I will see y'all when we get to Hingstacer Farm. Never noticed that barricade right there. Or don't remember noticing that barricade there. Sure, I have many times. And we'll see you when we get there and see if we can do our horse riding. So it'll be just a moment. As I approach Hingstacer Farm, we'll notice down here as we arrived at the west gate. You see, you have already arrived. You have arrived at the west gate, and Bingo has already made a new friend. So Bingo was ahead of us there. As you see over here, the two taverns talk to Bingo at the west gate of Bree. We are going to hold off on that one. You know, it is an orange quest. We are going to hold off on it a little while. I mean, it would be, I would imagine, fairly easy to do if it's like the previous ones where you're just kind of running around. But we're going to hold off until we're a little bit closer in level and stuff, just because that's what we've been trying to do. All right, here we go. Hingstacer Farm. Gold rings everywhere. Horses for hire.
Stay a moment.
Hello there. If you hear about our horses, I'm afraid we don't loan them out to just anyone. These horses are built for speed, not heavy labor. In fact, that reminds me of something. A dwarf came to the farm and requested some horses. Not sure what he intended to do with them, but by the looks of them, he needed some pack animals. I told him our horses weren't for hire, and he left in a huff. Seemed a bit peculiar, but he did not seem quite right in the head. If you have time, perhaps you can check up on the odd fellow. I saw him wander off to the ruins southeast of here. All right, so a bunch of level 20 quests in this area, too. Yay! Let's see what Emma has to say.
Hello, friend. Could you help me with something?
Snapper soup. Hello there. Are you here to help out Iagar? I was here to help out myself, actually, but okay. If you're looking for work to do around the farm, I could use your help. I need some assistance tracking down some of the ingredients for my famous snapper soup. My soup is made with the meat of the snapper turtle that lives in the lake to the east of Hingstacer. I usually send one of the hands to fetch me the meat, but they've been so busy I would feel awful making them hunt down their dinner, however slow it may be. I could also use some more snapper shells to make soup bowls. Better not to waste anything, I always say. Hurry along now and fetch the snapper shells and meat. The farm hands get awful hungry after a hard day of tending the horses, and I would hate to make them wait. So 15 chunks of snapper meat and 5 snapper shells. Gil? Speaking of Gil.
Oh, gracious me! I need your help.
Into the woods. I was just speaking of Gil, that's rather, I was just yesterday, I was watching Buck Rogers in the 25th Century, the old 1979-1980 TV show that I hadn't watched since probably 1980, 1981. Let's see here. Into the woods. I swear I seen it, though me neighbors say that I'm off me head. I was in the far north of the far of Chetwood near Nin Harn, all alone of course, and I saw something moving through the trees. No, that's not quite right. It appeared to me that the trees themselves was moving. Something big and terrible is in the woods, and I'm afraid of what it might be. There's a group of hunters who make their camp on the western edge of Nin Harn. I was up there delivering the missus a snapper soup, and it got me a bit lost. That's when I saw it. When I found them, I told them what I seen, and I wonder if you could ask Walt Whitrose if he's seen the same. Talk to Walt Whitrose in Nin Harn. All right, we can do that. But primarily, we came here to see Iagar, son of Hadragar. But yeah, I was watching Buck Rogers with Gil Gerard. Speaking of people named Gil, or Jill. And yeah, it was pretty cool. I mean, I hadn't seen the shows. I remember seeing most of them. I probably didn't even see all of the 2 seasons back then. But I saw most of them, and I saw a couple of them in reruns, and then that was it. Because, you know, you didn't have the... They didn't come out on the videos and stuff like that. They might have been 1 or 2 that had come out on video and you could rent, but not around here. It's nice. It is so nice that you have the opportunity. If nothing else, that's what internet is great for, is that you can
Greetings.
catch up on all these old shows that you remember seeing once and never again. Orcs, you sound like that foolish dwarf who was here not long ago. I would tell you the same that I told him. Talk to my farmhand, Cam Applewood. He's the one spreading the hay over there. Already done that. So we want to go to proving your quality.
Might I take a moment of your time?
You believe you are prepared for riding, carrying, and training a mount. We shall see, we shall see. I have a course that I ride to clear my head and uncloud my thoughts. Few have completed it besides myself. Around Hingstacer, I have placed 12 gates. Oh, excuse me. My farmhand was terribly fast, but if you can ride faster, I will count you worthy student and teach you the basics. Simply ride through each of the gates on your mount before riding off to the next one. Be careful not to miss any of the gates. You will have to start over if you run out of time. When you're ready to start, you can use the blood-based steeds. I will start the count as soon as you accept this challenge, so be ready. Right-clicking on the Mount Vitals display gives you the option to dismount your steed, but will also cancel the quest. Timer will start counting down as soon as you accept this quest. Blood-based steeds. I think those are the ones over there that we have to grab. Mount one of Aerger's blood-based steeds and race to the first gate. Let's accept it. There we go. Get on the Blood Bay horse. Alright, let's race to this first gate down here. We've got 2.5 minutes here. Trying to remember which way is it. This way? I think it's still... Oh, it says race to the 4th gate. I guess we're doing okay. It hasn't canceled the quest. Race to the 5th gate. It'd be nice if they gave us little markers on the map to show us where all these gates are. Perfect example of where... I'm trying to remember where I can take the shortcuts. 6th gate. 7th gate ahead of us. Let's find the 8th gate, because I'm not sure if that's the one on top. Yep, there we go. Okay, it is on top of the hill. Now the 9th gate. Let's try not to run through that water there, because that will take us off our horse. I think I remember that happening before. Alright, 10th gate. Little less than a minute to go, and let's also remember that we actually have to go and talk to him and complete the quest. 11th gate. Just finishing the, unless they've changed it, just finishing all the gates. And talk to Aerger before time runs out. Just finishing all the gates and all does not count the timer off. See, it's still counting down. Well done. You possess more skill than first guess. I will now explain to you in detail some of the finer points attended to your steed and controlling her. You should now be able to handle a horse on your own nomadan. There we go. Fantastic. You have acquired the passive skill of riding. Fantastic. And 4 silver pieces. Anything else here? Nope. How can I buy a mount?
What can I do for you?
Several ways to acquire the different mount skills. You can purchase them with coin, you can earn them through deeds, you can barter with different factions of the free peoples, you can wait to the SLOTRO store to purchase a skill. In fact, visiting the store may feature mount skills normally available only during seasonal events or mounts that have been made exclusive for the store. In order to use mounts, you must first have the basic riding passive skill. So let's come down here and let's talk to Cam again. Is he the one that has
What can I do
Hingstacer
for
Farm?
you?
Are you here about our horses? Well, there we go. Finished off that one. You're just a stable
Greetings.
master, right? Yeah, you're just going to give us rides.
What can
Barter
I do
items.
for you?
There we are. So we need a receipt of purchase from Eogar. So let's go to Eogar and see if we can buy a horse. Browse
What can
the
I do
shop.
for you?
There we are. Bay Steed, Blonde Sorrel, they're all 500 silver. How much money do we have? We have, oh yeah, gold and 980. And yes, we talked about way in the past, there's the Gray Steed. That one's nice. That one's an old-fashioned 5 gold, 64 silver. That's like old-fashioned prices to get that one. Damn. You must have completed Book 15, Chapter 12. One hope remains. All right, let's go and take a look at them again, decide which one. Usually I get the chestnuts. I do like the chestnut horses. But you know, the bay. Bay is nice enough. The Blonde Sorrel. Yeah, I gotta say, I still just love the chestnuts. I love that color of all the different kinds of horses. I do like that color, so let's go with the chestnut. Browse
What's
the
your
shop.
need?
I need to get a chestnut steed. We will buy it. You've acquired a mount skill. You can select mount skills by opening your skills pack, selecting the mounts tab. Or you can assign a keyboard shortcut for the mounts directly using this blah, 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 blah. Alright, so let's go to skills. Let's find the mounts. And let's drag this one down here now. Alright. We're going to mount up our horse for the first time. Yes, we are. There we go. Fantastic. Alright. We have made yet another mounted character now. Alright, good folks. We are going to head, let's see, probably back to the Barrow Downs. I'd like to finish up probably the Barrow Downs down there and get them done, and then we will come back up here to Hingstacer. We will remember to put our Stone of the Tortoise back in our pocket before we hit level 21. And continue along here on our SLOTRO quest to try and do all the deeds and quests and areas before we out-level them. Do them level appropriate, as we say. Alright, folks, we will see y'all whenever I am back at Dead Man's Perch. That will be probably next week or sometime like that, as we continue to try to get up a few LOTRO videos during my time off here, during the Labor Day weekend. Thank y'all for coming along. Hope y'all have enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. I thank you. Nomadan thanks you too. And we will see you then.